What is automotive luxury? Wood grain, Napa leather, a smooth ride? How about 3-ton, pure electric Chinese MPV? So when you think of automotive luxury, it's not long before you think of those German brands, the BBA brands, the Benzes, the BMWs, the Audis, known throughout history as the makers of high quality, well-built vehicles with supreme ride comfort. America, Japan, Korea, they all had their own versions of aspirational vehicles, aspirational yet obtainable luxury vehicles. Now things are different. Luxury is changing, and as far as electric vehicles are concerned, there might be a new king in town. And what does a luxury vehicle look like in the age of electric vehicles? Well, it might look like this. This is the Zeekr 009 from Chinese car group Geely, and it might be one of the most luxurious electric vehicles on the planet today. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so it is a rather large and bulky MPV, but the 009, like many luxury vehicles before it, decides to make a statement. Okay, that statement is not the grace of a Rolls Royce, but this is a pure electric vehicle and therefore requires a different approach. Not to follow the gas guzzlers that went before, but to make its own way and make its own definition of what luxury automotive should be in the electric era. Strong lines, sharp corners, and some seriously techie vibes. In the age of electric vehicles, tech, after all, is the new superpower. We have innovations too. We have DC charging at the front, AC charging at the back, and here at the front we have a split A-pillar, which not only removes the blind spot which might be there in another vehicle, but actually adds to the overall strength of this car. What do you think of the 009? Super high-tech vibes, or maybe it's just trying a little bit too hard? So in the front here we have the business section of the car, which of course, if you are wealthy enough, you would never ever see, because this is where your driver would be. But on the one day that your driver calls in sick for work, you might actually find it's a very pleasant place to be. Everything here feels just solid, good quality materials. We've got Napa leather, we have lots of this suede type material all over the place. Whoever thinks Chinese cars can't produce good quality needs to get their head checked. We have a nice 15-inch OLED display here. We have our driver's cluster as well. We even have a very large augmented reality heads-up display and a nice big steering wheel, which makes it easy for maneuvering. We have your usual cubbies. I think it's a lovely blend of tech, practicality, and comfort. These front seats have ventilation, they have heating, they have massage functions. They're extremely comfortable to sit on during long journeys. And while up front here is very nice, the back is where the magic happens. So here in the back, and these two are the super luxurious seats. I feel like I should be sipping on a cup of Earl Grey tea while I'm sitting here. But these seats are super luxurious. Why, do you ask? They have heating, of course. They have ventilation, okay. They have massage functions, nice. They have leg rest, excellent. They have heated footrests. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So it's kind of like business class on an airplane. No, actually, I think it's probably much better. Here, we have a refrigerator unit which can actually warm up or cool down our beverage as we see fit. We have the ability to control our own climate zone. We have our own sunshade here. We can close the sunroof as well if we're feeling like a nap. But what do we do when we're sitting in the back, sipping on our cold beverage and getting a massage? Well, the answer is we can watch something on our 17-inch folding down OLED display. The sound from this will play from our headrest speakers, and also these seats have the ability to provide 4D effects with the movie that you're watching. But if you still think all this isn't luxurious enough, the Zeekr 009 actually comes in a 4-seater version, and we have a huge living room size TV. But if you're not in these two chairs, don't worry, every passenger gets their own cup holder and their own Type-C charging port. The 009 does its best to give everyone the best luxury experience possible. So clearly the passenger experience in this car is very luxurious, but when you get in the driving seat, you find out the experience is also not bad at all. And when I say not bad, what I probably mean is It's very pleasant. It's very smooth. A double wishbone and air suspension mean that you kind of just glide along, almost float along, and you won't be in any rush to get anywhere. And isn't that a sign of luxury? The fact that you don't really feel like you have to rush, you can take your time, you can enjoy the ride. I mean, how many Rolls-Royce owners really show up on time? I'll get there when I get there. And in the meantime, I'll enjoy a nice back massage. I mean, listen, I'm driving a Zeekr 009. I'm obviously someone important. And that means that those people waiting for me can be appreciative when I do finally arrive, whenever that may be. So while this car is very enjoyable to just cruise around and take your time in, if for whatever reason you do have a need for speed, I don't know, maybe the happy hour at your yacht club is ending very soon, this car can provide. So 782 horsepower, which can take this car from 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds, which, considering its size and its weight, is pretty nuts. Unnecessary? Yes. Useless? Definitely not. A massive 140 kilowatt hour battery gives the Zeekr 009 822 kilometers of range CLTC. Whether you want to just drive there slowly, float along like you're on the back of a cloud, or put your foot down and get there Tokyo drift style, this car can give it to you. And isn't that a luxury? No one can deny that the automotive world is changing, and Chinese brands will certainly play a big part. But is the Zeekr 009's blend of high tech and supreme comfort the future of automotive luxury? What do you think? Make sure you leave your comments below. The Zeekr 009 is priced at around $500,000 yuan in the China market. When it goes overseas, it is priced around 50% higher, depending on which market it will go to. Do you think it's worth that price tag? Make sure you let us know what you think. Be sure to give us a like and a subscribe. I've been Toby, and I'll see you next time.